Good morning students, welcome to the class. Today's topic is the British started suppressing the revolt by bringing reinforcements from the England. Yes, and it starts constructing or passing new laws which were very easy and which were helps the British to arrest the people very easily. Yes, very fastly it imposing laws, strict rules on the public, and it has taken the help from the England. New army, military bombs, guns were imported from the England. So the British would like to suppress the revolt at any cost. Yes, likewise, very quickly, it stops the rebellion in Delhi. Slowly, the revolt areas were suppressed and one area after another area came into the control. In September 1857, they take into the control of Delhi. Yes, Delhi was under the control of the Britishers in 1857 September itself. After that, they caught Bahadur Shah Zafar, the last Mughal emperor, and sent him to the Rangoon jail in 1858 October. After that, in 1862, in the Rangoon jail only, he died. So Bahadur Shah Zafar died in Rangoon jail in the year of 1862. So with that, the Mughal emperorism got end. After captured Delhi also, the Britishers had to work hard to suppress this rebellion completely. Yes, they has to work hard 2 more years to suppress this rebellion. Yes, now we will look into some regions one after another how they came into the control of the Britishers. In March 1858, they controlled Lucknow, and in June 1858, Rani Lakshmibai and Rani Avanti Bai killed by the Britishers. But Tantya Tope could able to escape to the jungles of the central India, and he continued guerrilla war with the Britishers. But in April 1859, he was killed by the Britishers. So, like this, the Britishers caught the rebel people and the people who revolt against the Britishers, and they killed many of the people, kings and queens. Not only this, not only killing, catching and killing, but the British would like to win the loyalty of the Indians. So the British felt that it should not. It means this rebellion or the rebellions like this should not repeat in the future. These suppresses and killing of the Indians create fear in the hearts of the Indians, and it leads to the failure and weakness of the rebellion. So by seeing the aggressive policies and procedures of the Britishers, many of the Indians take back their step and they drop down from the rebellion. So Britishers have given many chances and offerings to the people who come back from the rebellion. Some of them are, if the landlords are loyal to the British, the landlords can enjoy their traditional rights on their land. And if the people who were rebelled surrendered to the British, so the British can fulfill their desires and claims, and it safeguard their land rights also. However, many Sipais, normal public, women, men were killed in this rebellion by the Britishers. The next concept is aftermath. So what is aftermath? We can say that effects. So effects of 1857 rebellion. Yes, of course the British gained control over the India, and they can successfully suppress the rebellion of 1857. Okay, in 1859 they have the full control over the country. But it is impossible to the British to rule the country with the same rules and regulations. So for that, British has taken a new decisions to change the administration of the India. So, did you remember what are the reasons for the rebellion? Yes. So, we have many reasons. Out of them, the queens and the kings are disappointed that the British did not accept their adopted sons as the legal heir of their kingdom. And the second one is, Sipais are very disappointed because of the rigid rules of the British. Zamindars and the peasants were in the depression because of the high taxes and the revenues. And the fourth one is the British interference in the religious practices of the people. So because of these reasons, the people of all the parts of the country rebelled against the British administration. That's why the British administration has made some changes in the policies and the procedures of the country. Yes, let us take the first one. Yes, after 1858, the Indian administration changed from the hands of the East India Company to direct British administration. Member from the British cabinet appointed as the governor of the country to rule the country, and the governor general title was changed to Viceroy of the India. These are the some administration changes which the British done in the Indian administration. Means according to this, the British government accepted the direct ruling of India. Yes, the next one. So it made the changes in the Zamindari rights also. So it told that the British government gave a word to the Zamindars that it safeguards their territories. So no other territories or no territory of the Zamindars or landlords would never include in the British administration. So they can rule their own territory. It would not be included in the British administration. And they can pass on their kingdom to their legal heirs, including their adopted sons. So the British administration accepted the adopted sons as the legal heirs of their Indian kingdoms. But the Indian rulers has to accept the queen's, the Britain queen's authority as sovereign paramount. Thus, all the Indian kingdoms and all the Indian kings come under the subordinate of British crown. Of course, they can rule their territory, but they were subordinate to the British crown. Yes, the next one. So, the British thought that, not only British thought, that was true. So, this rebellion caused mainly from the Sipais. That's why they have changed some rules and regulations in recruiting the Sipais or army. So, the British introduced a new law that the British administration decreased the number of Indian Sipais and increased the European Sipais in Indian army. And not only that, it has decided that not to recruit the Sipais from the areas of Awadh, Bihar, Central and South India, where the rebellion was very hot. So next, they would like to recruit the Sipais from the areas of India. Those are like from the Sikhs, like from Punjab and Gurkhas and Pathans, who were less rebel. Yes, and not only this, one more important decision has taken by the British administration after 1857 rebellion. That was, they seized the lands and the properties of Muslims, and they treated Muslims with less respect, hostility and suspicion manner. Means they treated the Muslims with less friendliness. Why? Because British thought that Muslims are contribute in a big way to the 1857 rebellion. That's why they started disrespecting Muslims. Yes, after this, the Britishers or the British government start giving respect to the Indian customary religious practices. So after 1857 rebellion, it was not interfere into the religious matters of country. Yes, not only this, it passed the new laws and constructed the new acts which safeguard the zemindari rights, and they protect the lands of landlords and zemindars. Why? Because British administration thought that they need the support of zemindars and landlords. That's why, to gain their favor, the British administration safeguard the zemindars and landlords' rights on their land. Yes, so these are the new laws, procedures that introduced by the British administration after 1857 rebellion. So, after 1857 means from 1858 and 59, there was a new history began in Indian British history.